Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're going to keep this one short and sweet. As you know, you're all clicking for a reason to say my opinions on what we have just witnessed there. One of the most annoying, frustrating, and probably just overall one of the worst 90 minutes of football I've had to watch in a long time. And the Derby, Celtic have lost at Ibrox 2-0. I mean, do you know what, as I said, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. There's no much I can say because overall, let me just paint the picture. I don't want to say anything, first of all, that is going to get me clipped or memed on Twitter or whatever, or mocked, because at the end of the day, we were beaten fairly today. There's no much disputing that. Rangers were the better team. We were shite, we never turned up. That's simply it. I could end the video now, thanks. Subscribe, see you all later. I could end it. That's literally all I have to say today. There was no big, massive talking points. There was no controversy. We were just shite. That was it. End of discussion. I guess I can go through the player performances and such. Who has pass marks? Not fucking many. But we looked nervy for that. I mean, you've seen how early we went down. We went down very poorly. I mean, a set piece that went over everybody and somehow beat Bain as well. I mean, and that was within 2 minutes of the game starting. So from that moment, I mean, the team just, you've seen everything. Rangers picked it up, they controlled the game for a while, but then we started to dominate the possession of the ball. We had the ball, we had the majority of it. We weren't doing anything with it. What was the tactics today? Things were chopping and changing. 1 minute Buck's up front, then he's out left, then he's out right. Edouard is out left, then he's in the middle. We couldn't make up our fucking mind. There was no movement. There was nothing. I mean, I don't need to repeat everything that you've already heard from the pundits and the commentators and what you've already seen on Twitter. It's quite fucking obvious what all the problems on the park were today. There's no question as to how bad tactically we were. Moving forward, you've seen the frustration in the back line, especially within Johnny Hayes, of players not making moves, standing still, not wanting to break away or exploit channels or anything. Nothing was happening. You know, we had the ball, and every fucking 2 seconds we had to resort. The heat map today must have been Siminovic. Oh, there's Hayes. Siminovic. That must have been the heat map today. I mean, for me, there was 2 players who deserve, you know, pass marks, and that's Ayer and Hayes. Hayes, yes, although he sent in a couple of gump crosses and didn't do anything, he was the only player who, when he had the ball, was looking to head forward with it. And was looking positive with the ball at his feet. There was a lot of repetition from that performance at the end of December at Ibrox. You know, we just didn't look as though we had any ideas. We had no movement off the ball. We didn't press enough. And when Rangers came to us, we shot ourselves. That was the exact same things that happened in December under Rodgers that happened today. Nothing was corrected. A big factor, you could say, is obviously the fact that there only is that 800 Celtic fan thing. Now, hopefully that's fixed next season, but fucking let's blow it out of the water. It doesn't matter, because there's no excuse for how badly we have played at Ibrox twice this season. We've been beyond pish. And you know what? I know we're still champions. I know we've won 8 in a row, and I know we could go on and win a treble. And I've already said it on Twitter. I'm going to quote the tweet that I put up. You can say I'm overreacting all you want, but I'm sorry. If Neil Lennon is in charge and gets the job permanently, you can kiss 10 in a row goodbye. I don't feel confident with Neil Lennon at the helm, heading for 10 in a row. So that's my opinion. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. But if you think Neil Lennon's the man for 10 in a row, then you have some good faith in you. You're a true believer, to say the least. If you think Neil Lennon's going to be the one to deliver 10 in a row, because we need change. There needs renovation throughout the team. There was performances today which made me question my own past. I used to praise Burke and think he was a good player. The day changed that completely. He missed an absolute sitter. Could have got us back into the game with about 10 minutes to go, but no. I mean, he made it look as though it was a good save from Foderingham. It was more of a bad miss than a good save. No take away from Foderingham. Still a good save. Don't get me wrong. But it was more of a terrible miss than anything. You know, I believe I could have scored that. But I mean, I guess that's what we all say. You know, I could have scored that. We all say that. Overall, I mean, there's no much else to add. It was just, bluntly put, pish. And I don't know how much we should react to it, considering we could win a treble, and yes, maybe we are taking the foot off the gas to go and win that, but there were so many players today. I mean, Rogic looked like an 80-year-old man, Brown was lackadaisical, McGregor was non-existent, Edouard couldn't get any service, Johnson was lost, Burke was pish, the right back, I mean, Lustig, no, I'm sorry, Lustig, don't extend his contract, don't do it, let him go. Let him go. I respect he's won 8 titles here and he's won umpteen cups and he's played so many games and he's been loyal to the club. I respect that. I respect you, Mikel. But we can't keep him. Come on to fuck. Fuck the sentiment. He's pish. It's his fault we went down so early because he was so incompetent with the ball at his feet. Then he gave away the foul and then bang, 1-0 down. Toljan didn't do much better when he came on. There was just problems all over the park, but like at the end of the day, Rangers were a better team, and you know, it could be. I'm very glad that I'm a Celtic fan because I could not imagine what it must have been like having to sit through those 4-0s and 5-0s and 5-1s and all the rest of it. Because fuck me, I could. 4-0 was one actually. Fuck me, I could barely sit through that. And it was 2. Count ourselves lucky. I could have been more in there. It's the same again as December, but What can you say? What can you do? You can't change it all now. Yes, we're champions now. We need to go on and win that treble. Will Lennon and get the job? There's a lot of questions around. There's a lot of videos that I can make around it as well. I'm not going to make a full video just completely berating Neil Lennon and my opinion on him getting the job and such, because my opinion's been made clear. I've made my opinion clear in the past. This video is purely about the game today, and we just forgot to turn up once again at Ibrox. We shat ourselves. There's not much else to add. I'm not going to come on here and greet about things and fucking rant till the cows come home, because to put it blatantly obvious, blatantly honestly, sorry, not obviously, honestly, in one sentence, if I have to review the whole game in one sentence, we were shite. That's it. And I'll just accept that. We were shite. So fire away, Rangers fans, in the comments. Fire away with your comments as well, Celtic fans. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Yes, I said I was going to keep this short. There's no point trying to drag 10 minutes out of what that performance was. So make sure that like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. If you're new as well, make sure to hit subscribe. More videos throughout the week. And hopefully we see an improvement over the next couple of games, ending the season on a high note. 2-2 it was this year between Celtic and Rangers. So not as dominant as the past. But what can you do? Aye, see y'all next time.